Oh my god.
Right, it's been a while. Been a long time actually. It's probably been about 6 months really since we did anything Land Rover related. Here's the new project. Now I had a hankering for a Discovery and I thought I'd get one before I was priced out of the market. And here she is. It's exactly what I wanted. It's a 1989 V8 manual carburettor. So, and it's a 3-door as well. It's exactly what I wanted. I really wanted a G-Wac. Couldn't afford a G-Wac. Couldn't find a G-Wac. So I bought the next best thing. Now, I'm going to talk you through the plan with this car. So it's not going to be a restoration by any means. It's going to be a recommissioning or a preservation, whatever you want to call it. So we'll start around the outside. The car's in actually very good condition. And believe it or not, it's actually got a year's MOT on it as well. I bought it off another enthusiast, so it does need some cosmetic work to it, and it also needs some interior work. So cosmetically, I'm going to get, well, I will say I'm going to cosmetically do a few bits. I really want to put those really 90s Discovery graphics down it, so they'll definitely be going on there. I believe this is Arkan Grey, so that should have the blue stripe type decals or graphics. So we're going to get some paint work done. This is, I mean, it's not essential, it would be covered by the graphics, but obviously I want to get it done. You can tell I've already been off driving it around the fields, so it really does want a really good clean. This needs to be sorted at some point. So you can see someone at some point has had some light guards on it and done a really awful job of removing it. I'm guessing it probably got caught on something, and that's what's done to it, but that's an easy repair. That's just that corner section there. Exactly the same on the other side. Looks like someone tried to stick this one down. I'm not sure why some of them have been drilled and some haven't. There's like a riv nut that snapped off there. The exhaust, there's something going on with that. I don't believe it should be melting its way through the bumper, so we might put a stainless exhaust on it and replace that corner trim. That needs a bit of paint, which is easy enough to do, something I can do. Around the other side, pretty much same story. Really want to get that bit down there painted and that bit there. But it is a very straight, very original car. No sunroof, so no rusty roofs. Nothing, just perished seals, but that's what you'd expect. Really nice, really straight Discovery. Really wants a really deep clean. As I say, it's what I'd call a stale car. It's sat for a while. It's got the nice wheels on it. No major damage to it. Mechanically, it's good. It does need a few bits and pieces. Interior, not sure what's going on. This we need to sort out this, as you can see in the video. a bit of fun with that. I believe it's just unwound itself. I think the threads are okay. Yeah, they're okay. I felt around the back, the nuts around there somewhere, so we'll sort that out. The radio does work, but it doesn't emit any sound, so we need to look at that. Not sure why this door card is off. We need to deal with that. Apart from that, the interior is very good. Oh, and wouldn't be a Discovery unless the headlining had fallen out. So it's fallen out at some point, and someone's just ripped it out. And you can tell they've ripped it out because they haven't even undone anything to take it off. But that's fine. I've done one of these before. They're not a hard job. It'll be a nice video. Nice informative video. Apart from that, the inside is pretty good. Can't really see anything else to deal with in there. I'll go and have a little look around the back. So there's the missing door card, and also another pair of door cards, and that's that cover there, I believe. I know they all go like this from what I understand, so unless we can find a mint set, we'll be leaving that. But as I say, it's more of a preservation, not a restoration. I would like to replace this though, because I really don't like these screws. It kind of ruins the aesthetics for me. So yeah, that's about it really. And obviously we've got, have a little look at the engine bay, shall we? I believe it's quite an early one because it's got the bonnet release on the driver's side. Just going to pause this quickly and put the bonnet up, 2 seconds. Right, so there we go. So that's the bonnet up. So there she is in all her glory. Original 3.5 V8 carburettor, twin SU carbs. Pretty much bog standard in here. Original air filter. Yeah, just really wants just a little bit of love, really. Just, you know, going for it. Really wants cleaning out properly, and you know, just a little bit of maintenance. It's obviously sat for a while. I know where it came from, and it sat there for a while. This is the only bit down here that I'm a little bit annoyed about. Well, annoyed, concerned. It's something I'll have to tackle. I've done it before on these Discoveries. So I just take the pedal box out and the servo. It's been repaired. It's been welded. You can't really see where though, but it has been welded. And then someone's done a bit of a naff job, and it looks like they've just sprayed a load of underseal and fiberglass over it. So that'll be the first job, I reckon. It runs a little bit lumpy when it's cold, but then again, I think that's probably the fact that it's never been serviced. Well, never been serviced, hasn't been serviced for a long time. You can just see the state of the plugs. Let's just take one of those out and have a quick look. Not the worst I've ever seen, but you can just tell that they haven't been changed for a long time. As I say, down there, that side is actually, you can't really see, but that's actually fine. So I've got the original insulation, some leaves and bits, so I'll have to clean all that out. Looks like it's had a new coil. But yeah, that's about it really. So there's not a lot to do really mechanical. I mean, I might give it a little clean up underneath there, but I've been underneath, it's nice and solid, and as I say, it's got an MOT. So yeah, not sure what that is actually. What is that? I don't know. Let's not touch it. But yeah, so there we go. If anybody is new to this and wants to know what I'm going to be doing to it, it's just basically a preservation, doing little bits and pieces. And hopefully we'll just use it through the summer and decide if I'm going to keep it or not, because I have still got this. And this was the last car that I did on the channel. Obviously, feel free to have a look through and you can see what I did to this one. This was basically a full restoration on everything apart from the body, because I wanted it to look original, but everything else is nice and new on it. And I'm sure I will never drive this one like I never drive that one. But there we go. So obviously stick around, I'll put a video out soon. It's going to go to paint at some point soon and get those bits of paint done. But there we go. Oh, I forgot to say, this thing's only got 79,000 miles on it, believe it or not. And I thought we'd have a little listen of it. It's got absolutely no fuel in it. Do love a V8, do love a V8.